Greetings and all that. What's up, my boy? We in week 32 with it, man. There are only, what is it? How many weeks in there? 52? Yeah, there's only 20 more weeks left in this year. Man, the year done flew. There's been a lot of ups and downs, but it's really dope to see the progress we made, how far we've come along, and how far we got to go. But Merriam-Webster's word of the day is ramshackle. That is something that's in bad condition. So do with that what you will. We're recording on Wednesday. Actually, dark and early. I was gonna say bright and early, but it's actually about 1 something in the morning on Wednesday, and I'm helping a friend now. So taking this trip up the road to move transport some stuff or whatever. Anyway, we always address the working out that occurred or didn't. In this case, didn't occur. I did that one day where I walked last week on Wednesday, Thursday, whatever day it was when I recorded, and that was it. But I got it. Like I said, I ain't gonna do no whole. We ain't gotta rap about what didn't happen. I don't have the answer to why my focus hasn't been there with it, but I'm gonna get it back. That's just it. Just do it. That's it. I did make really good progress with my room. I really feel good going into my room now, because it's like a lot of the things that I had been saying I needed to organize, I did organize. Still some work left to be done and completed, but where I'm at, I'm okay with where I'm at. So we did that. So I got pulled over. We let them go though. So don't pull me over. I ain't got time for that. Yeah. So we got the room in a much better place. So I've been in a much better place. Just mentally and emotionally, I feel good, and I think that's really been impacting my rest. Like I've been getting really good quality rest, and even like some days, just relaxing in the bed. I know one day I ain't did, like leave out my room like 3 or 4, and it was just like I'm comfortable in my space. It really mattered. So that's been cool. Work. As far as work goes, this week we have I've been getting tasks. I think I've seen like 2 or 3 different processes that I'll specifically be handling. If my memory serves me correctly, next week is like live. Hey, send me some of the stuff send some of the things that you need completed my way. So with the most complex part, which I think it was complex because oh God, don't call me. Hang on. Okay. The that I thought was the most complex, I thought it was only because it was my first time seeing it, but after playing with it and doing it 2 or 3 times, it's like, okay, yeah, I'll be straight. There'll still be some things I need clarification on, because even with some of it, my manager's like, gotta do a little bit of research on that, and it's like my previous experience may not necessarily relate directly to this or correlate to the place where it would answer the question. But now that I've seen it, and I'm okay, yeah, this ain't gonna be that bad, so I'm good with that. What else we got? So that's been work. Like I say, watching training videos, but getting more hands-on and active as the team sends me things that I'll be working on. So we'll see how much they send next week once the team member is going on leave, which is what made them open up my role. They knew they'd be short one, so the rest of them can pick up the slack where she'll be out for leave, and then the simpler tasks that are still time consuming will be delegated to me. And I think, if I remember correctly, it's like 6 or 7 people on the team. So if all of them are sending me work regularly like they're supposed to, then yeah, like we'll be fine in that regard. But of course, still staying vigilant and, you know, doing my research and my networking and all that. What I can say that seems cool about my manager is they seem to appreciate me so far, and just looking at my history and interactions with me, they made it seem like, and when we were in the office on Friday, there was another older sister, super fly. She was fly, like her locks was color coordinated with her outfit down to the pants, down to the feet. It was like, yo, she really fly. But anyway, we all got to talking, and the older sister and my manager were both, hey, how long you been here? Again, manager been here for a few years. The sister been there like 14 years. And as we rapping, they were there pre-C19. So they're like 100% in office and know way more people because they work with more people, seen more people, whatever. Since I've been doing this finance thing, it's typically been remote in most situations. Only one was 100% in office. Glad that was short-lived. And then the role that I had at the Japanese insurance company was hybrid, in office 3 days a week. So typically, I haven't got that where you build and people get to know your face and all that. So they had, and they were just talking about people that they knew, and so talking about their experience being here. And then the older lady asked me like, "How long you been?" I told her I've been in and out of here, for the last 4 years, permanent contract, whatever. Good things to say, but just ain't been able to stick yet. And so as we was rapping, I'm glad she did it. I didn't have to. The older sister asked like, "Is this gonna be permanent?" And my manager was like, I kind of don't control it, and I can't say for sure right now. I'd love for it to be, and for us to be able to just transition them over, but there's no guarantee that that'll be there. And she was like, "Oh well, we always hire, so yeah, get with me, get my information, cause you seem like good people, whatever." So I was like, cool, all right. Again, that being in the office, you meet people and can make connections. You know what I mean? I couldn't do that from home because I never would have crossed paths with this woman at all, like whatever. So that was cool. Last week, what did we do? Jobs. So jobs would have been starting on Thursday of last week. And yes, Thursday last week, I had the 2 slim bookcases. So bam, knocked those out. Easy money. Sort of, kind of, not really. I had to fight to find the place or whatever. That wasn't it. But knocked out the 2 slim bookcases or whatever last week. And then, oh wait, I gotta take those off. Those from this week. I think. No, that was last week. Oh yeah, because this week I was chilling. Okay, so, boom, let me see. Let me go back. Boom, boom. This past week. Was that last week? No, that was the week before last. So did I do anything last Thursday? Let me look at my phone, because I can't remember off the top of my... Oh no, I got my handy dandy notebook. So today is Wednesday, the 13th. That would have made last Wednesday was the 6th, which would have started a new week. So I'm gonna turn the light up like a clown. Did I have anything from the 6th to the 12th? That is July. We are all the way in August. Yep, so nothing. The only job we've had last week was was it yesterday? Yes, yesterday. I had a college job out of town, about an hour and a half away. Today is it's officially Wednesday, but got it on Monday. They were like, yeah, we need X, Y, Z. So I'm like, all right, looking at it. Of course, I'm trying to factor in this travel because it's a good little grip. So I throw my price out there. They was like, all right, that's fine. So we get on the phone, we rapping. I'm I'm like, does that work? And they're like, of course it'll be great if it's a little bit cheaper. So I'm like, I can knock this off. I knocked it off. I shouldn't have, especially driving that far. But it was like, hey, for a Monday, if I can make this, along with I get paid on Friday, that's great. I take it, whatever. So I get up there and I gotta wait for them too. I think I gotta wait like 20-30 minutes because they had ran to Target or Walmart to grab some more stuff to get for the the student or whatever. And it's like, all right, so that goes by. Get in there, and like they sent me the models of everything. It's like, all right, yeah, that's still kind of simple. So I'm really not even charging. I mean, the rate is still the rate, but it's like, I know that this isn't going to be as complex as some of the other like bookcases and shelves and stuff are. So, cool, get in there, and I'm talking, knocking it out. They tried, the mom expressed to me that they tried to put something together. It's like, yeah, no, we just don't have the time, this is your area of expertise, whatever. So, get there, I think I knocked the first one out in like 15 minutes. She's like, oh my God, you're amazing. See, that took us way long. Next one, another 20 minutes. Boom, like, I think within the first hour, I knocked out like 3 things that they had. So then there was some more stuff, boom, knocking that stuff out. And the last thing was like a small bookcase or whatever. All of these were like shoe cupboards and racks for like clothes. So I get everything done or whatever, like all of the smaller stuff. I said like maybe 2 hours. So like that, and I think I did like 5 things. Like 5 things in 2 hours, maybe 6. So, like we moving and grooving. Yeah, I would say about 6 things or whatever. Like shoe racks, storages, shelves, bookcases, stuff like that. I'm knocking this stuff out. And the bookcase is the last thing, and that's gonna take me the longest. So yeah, I would say about 2 hours in. And then getting ready to do the bookcase. Cool, knock the bookcase out. And before I finished, Mom was like, do you think you could help out with these lights? And I'm really trying to get back on the road, but let me see them. And it's like the strip of like LED color lights that you can change. I have some on my bed at home, so I know how to do them. It's like double-sided adhesive, and you just, push it and stick it wherever you want it to go. So I was like, yeah, I can help with it. So I'm gonna say that took, because it was 100 square feet of it. So it went all the way around the living room, and there was something left. So then I took it in the girl's room, and around the top of the wall in the room or whatever, about the ceiling in the room around the walls. So did that added, and now that took about an hour. So now we are like 3-something hours. I finish up, and they're like, hey, you hungry? We're ordering Chipotle. And I'm like, turn down up my collar, free food. I could wait a little bit longer. So had to wait like 30-40 minutes. I'm saying about 30 minutes for the food to come, helping get the boxes of trash and stuff out. So yeah, about 4 hours it took. And then, like I said, about an hour and a half drive home, but definitely was worth it. The lady, I ended up getting the money back, the discount I gave, I got that back and a tip or whatever. So it was like, it worked out, but of course, because I'm the mathematician that I am, I'm like, see, but if I didn't get that discount in there, whatever, I would have been at this instead of. So it was cool though, it worked out. And that was it so far. Oh my God. So again, technically, where I grew up at, I ain't been to sleep yet, so it's still Tuesday, even though it's really Wednesday. But so we had one on Monday, 2 jobs set up. That one set up, boom, run as soon as I get off work, get there, knock it out, cool, come home, go to sleep. Tuesday, all right, me and this man rapped on Monday about doing this job on Tuesday. I don't remember what it was, if I'm being honest. I feel like it was a dresser maybe or something. So I'm like, all right, 5-drawer dresser, smooth, that'll be nothing, check it. It ain't number like 15 minutes from my house. Great, we in there. Got started work early. I could leave, get there on time. Everything is running perfectly smooth. So I get there, I'm there on time, go up to the door, and like the way the apartment is set up, you gotta get like entry to it or whatever. So I'm like, hey, I'm here, can you open the door? Like, I'm coming down. As I'm standing there, and I got there first, I see another like young brother. I'm like, he do this kind of work too. Like, he don't have a tool like box. He got like more like a tool bag, not as big as the one I have. Well, I don't have no tool bag, but it's not a super big tool bag. So I'm like, okay, whatever, ain't my business. He had to do some work too, or maybe you know somebody, whatever. So the man tell me coming down. I'm like, all right, sitting there waiting. And somebody comes to open the door, and the other guy's close to the door tonight. So I just walk in, and I already got the apartment number, so I'm like, all right, we all hop on the elevator, go the same way. So, boom, they head one way, I head the other way, because I'm trying to see the number, and I'm thinking, I'm like, all right, nope. Once I see that I went the wrong way, and I turn to go the other way, I'm like, they walked, like, right by where I think the one that I'm at is at. So I'm like, I know what I think happened ain't happened. Walk up, knock on the door, dude open the door and close it real quick. He don't see me because I'm standing to the side or whatever. I knock again, he opened, and I'm like, hey, I'm, here from Thumbtack, leaving the assembly. I'm the guy supposed to be doing your job. Oh, yeah, man. I don't know how it happened on the app, but I double booked, so I got the other dude here. And I'm like, I know you. You know what? I didn't want to do this anyway. And I knew I had to do this drive that I'm doing. It's going to take forever. So I was like, you know what? I don't even care, bro. Y'all got it. And I just walked off. So I apologize. I don't even want to hear all that. I'm going home. So I went home, relaxed, showered. I ate the Chipotle that the lady ordered me, and that was it. So only one job this week. But again, wasn't mad about it at all because I knew I needed this break. After them last couple weeks, I had been going hard. And they were like, yeah, no. Again, if the money was there, I can't say I wouldn't have went. But I didn't even leave it in my budget or go on looking for jobs. Like, again, today is a Wednesday. And I have some money now or whatever. But especially, like, by the time, really, when Thursday get here, I might just wait till Thursday and increase my budget then to, like, maybe $100 or something. I had it low because I knew I'd be working this week or whatever. And I ain't had no high expectations or whatever. So, but like now, I'm like, I ain't got nothing special going on this Friday or Saturday or Sunday. So really, I would love to get like 2 decent sized ones because school does start, not next week, but I think the week after they go back to school, and we ain't been back to school shopping, so that'll be perfect if I could get 2 to, all right. Go ahead and, get everybody situated, which the boys work. I think they get a check on Thursday or whatever. But, nah, that's my job, Like, all right, now, if you want something extra or you want to put in on, that's fine. I know that my younger Brian did say that he wanted to go with his friends and go, like, back to school shopping to grab some stuff or whatever with his own money that he got from work. And I'm like, hey, I ain't got no issue with that. Because if you cover, you get a good little bit of stuff. Whatever you get, that cut down on what I got to get. So, smooth. Yeah, go do your thing. And he be like indecisive shopping, so love him but don't like shopping with him anyway. Yeah, boy, you do your thing and I'll meet you after. So, I think that'll be the plan on Thursday to go ahead and just go jump it up. Boom. I'm going to put this in the kitty. This is what I got to go in it. And, see what we can make shape from what I put in it and what we can get to come back. Again, we'll have a check on Thursday. Bills, situated with that. Get out there, make some money this weekend, and hopefully at least by Sunday, if nothing else, depending on how well the weekend goes, then Sunday, even if it's Monday or Tuesday, it don't matter, I work from home. But like one of those days when I get off and my brun's not working, I can, take them and, all right, let's go, if nothing else, grab a pair of shoes or 2 for everybody. And then next weekend, boom, go get, a couple of outfits or whatever for the first week back to school. Make sure you get there fresh, whatever, and finish up like school supplies. I gotta check the list to see what they need, but that was it, man. Week 32, we really doing this, my boy. I'm proud of you. Not that working out, because you haven't been. You've been real lazy and slack with that, but we gonna get back right, I promise. Like I said, we won't go into it that much, because them words ain't mattering. I need action, my boy, not words. Rest non-verbal. As always, attitude check, Bronco pride this way. So be kind to yourself, man. Get home safe. We got to get home safe. I love you, my boy. Keep grinding. And remember, all our goals that we are working towards will happen overnight, plural with an S, and not overnight. Take care of yourself. I love you, and I'll rap with you next week.